I hear the meadowlark in the kitchen. We are being called to practice. I guess if the windows were open, sometimes you can hear the church bells. Okay, there's my reminder. If I'm not up, to bolt out of bed and come and teach class. How is everybody this morning? Nice to see everybody. Okay, so, oh, nice, yes. I'm seeing someone did a thumbs up. All these, good one, Val, right? Yeah, someone was showing me in Zoom, you can go somewhere and you can put like things on your eyebrows and glasses on your eyes and fun with Zoom. All right, so let's begin officially and we'll sit for just a moment. And one way that can be, sometimes it's nice to just stop and check in, and other times it's nice to have at least a little something to do. You know what I mean? To get going. So I thought I'm always interested and amazed at how just making a sound for a while starts to free my breath. So we could start with Om about 3 times. So just let it flow out of your body, whether it's whatever it sounds like. In a breath or two, just observing the effects. Please listen and repeat. Shanti. 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 And one more, listen. Shanti. 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 So 2 more times the three repetitions of Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Good. Let's inhale, let the arms float up as however far the breath is ready to take them. Exhale, float back down. Freely like that, a couple more times in your breath timing and your way. Okay, good. We're going to focus a little bit today on rotation and movements where our shoulders and our head go in the same direction, and then where they go in opposite directions. Okay? So, should you have any cricks or any complaints that are happening now, you can do the movements very small, very gentle, and get a lot of benefit. Okay? So, let's try this, something we've done before. I call the caress breath. When you inhale, you're gonna raise one arm and see your hand kind of off to the side. And exhale, bring it across, and you're turning your head, but you're also slightly bowing your head. What do you feel down your neck? Inhale, we reverse, open. You could look at the hand. Exhale, let the hand settle back down. So the other side would be same thing. Inhaling, turn towards the hand. Exhale, bring it across, turn with the hand and slightly bow the head. Inhale, opens. Exhale down. And you can try that again. Wait for the breath to initiate the body movement. Beautiful. And when this one finishes, you'll pause a moment. We'll bring the hands together. You're going to feel the perimeter of the palms connected, the heels of the hands. So you can just have the hands meet, they touch. Then you could just ever so slightly lean or push the heels of the hands together and then release. And then feel like almost like a plunger here. There's a little hollow here. Gently push together the perimeter of the palms and release. Just to activate that a little bit. Very good. Let's come to all fours. And yeah, good. Marjorie needed to rebound open after that. Right. So let's try this. If this doesn't work for you, you can do hands and knees, arch and forward bend like we often do. Let's start today. Can you start in child's posture? Okay. Now the arms could be draped on the floor, sort of surrounding your head, or if it's comfortable, the hands could rest next to your feet. Okay, so either hands more kind of palms down on the floor overhead or hands by your feet. And we're gonna inhale, you're gonna reach your arms wide and stand on your knees. Okay, it's a big movement for the beginning of class. Exhale, bowing back to where you began. If this doesn't feel right, come to all fours and do the arching on hands and knees. Okay? So like that a few times, friends. So inhale helps to open the hips gently, gently. Exhale, drawing in the belly. Come back to where you started. Feel free to rest a breath in between if the breath is needing that time. Nice. Good. And then you could finish this one or do one more if you want. Pause and again, just tune in like we were focusing on a couple weeks ago. Sthira Sukhamasana. Am I comfortable and stable? And I can give myself the freedom to adjust. Yeah. All right. Very, very good. I was seeing some video of Tibetan people doing these prostrations. You know, it's like seems to be in so many cultures, just basically bending and bowing and unfolding in different contexts. Let's come to standing as you're ready. And I thought we'll do a Tadasana. which is the sometimes translated as the palm tree posture, or I've heard it translated as the straight tree posture. Not the most elegant. Um, I think the idea is like there's something about, I like the palm tree, right? So there's something that's growing into earth and sky, but it's also fluid. So we're going to um, first do the arm component. Okay, so let's let the arms again expand from the sides of your body outwards. Inhale, float the arms up as long as your breath takes them. Exhale, the belly's consciously drawing in gently towards your back as you lower your arms. Okay? So just a couple more times like that, breathing through the nose, ujjayi if you like. Maybe a little bit of envelope breathing. Breath starts and then the body follows. Super. This is helping to mobilize the ribs and create space in the spine. Okay, now pause after this one. I want to add the feet component in a way that's going to be good for each of you. So one way, if balance is a challenge, you could go over to the wall, place your hands on the wall, and use that as a little bit of support. Okay, or the frame of a door or something. So if you're at the wall, you can just do the feet. If you're freestanding, you can add to the arms now. As you inhale, let the heels lift away from the ground. Might be a little bit at first, quarter inch or so. And exhale, coming down. It can be interesting to do this in increments. We'll do it maybe 3 more times, each time lifting the heels just a tiny bit more, focusing on the breath as best we can. Strengthening the feet, keeping the feet flexible. Super. You go like this from your breath. And the eyes can help with just kind of flowing and steady. If you're just finishing one, you might do one more. Excellent. Good. When you complete that, you can, we'll come and we'll do a little bit of warrior. We're focusing on twisting, but we want to continue to open the chest space, the rib space a bit. Okay, so you're gonna, if you're using a mat, please be towards the back of your mat. You turn out on the right hip so the foot angles maybe 30, 45 degrees open, and the left foot strides forward. Yeah, so if there's balance, you can move the front foot a few inches out to the little toe side, so there's a little bit of width. Okay, so let's try this. Bring the palms together. Okay, and what I call W arms. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, bend the front knee, and open your arms a little bit behind you. Shoulder blades draw towards your spine. Exhale, drawing in the abdomen as you return your hands together. Nice. Like that again. Let the breath lead the body. Pause 1, 2, 3 seconds after inhale per your comfort. Exhale, draw the belly in as you lengthen the front leg. And go like that again. Mm-hmm. Super. When that finishes, you can release the gesture, step back, front foot goes towards back. And again, rotating in the left hip joint. We see it in the foot turning out 30 to 45. Again, if there's a balance element, so you don't have to move your front foot like you're on a balance beam. You can move it out Your right foot out to the right some. Nice. Excellent. Palms together when you're ready. Feel the feet on the ground, the palms together. Feel the breath enter and gradually opening. Pause 1, 2, 3 seconds if comfortable. Exhale, return. And you continue like this again. Can I encourage you? Some of you have your hands sort of as wide as your elbows. Let your elbows move a little bit away from your ribs, and your hands are wider than your elbows. So you have a little bit, the wings are not quite unfurled, but you have a little bit of, yeah, stretchiness perhaps. One more time, I think. Beautiful. When that completes, release the gesture, bend the front knee, step back, pause a moment. Wonderful. Feel, what do you notice in your chest? Just for a moment, checking in. I thought it would be fun to do a two-part forward bend. So what we're going to do, we'll do this first. In a moment, you'll raise your arms. When you bend forward, you're going to bend over halfway. So your spine is parallel to the ground. And then you'll come back up and lower your arms. So let's try this, okay? So feel the inhale come in, and arms can lift either from the sides or from the front. Arms can be overhead or to the side. Exhale, bend forward, and as if you're floating on the surface of water, go halfway down. Inhale on the chest that you just opened and rise back up. Lead with the arms. Exhale, the arms come down. If you need to put your hands on a chair to support your back, that's fine. Let's go again. Inhaling, the arms are lifted. Nice. Exhale, bend forward about halfway. Keep the hands lifted, the arms lifted. Inhale, come back up. Lead with the fingers, arms, and the interior breath support. Exhale, arms will go down. Okay, now we'll do that again, and we'll stay there for inhale, and then exhale, you'll bend forward. So try that again. Inhale, arms are carried up. Exhaling, bending halfway forward. Now stay there. Inhale, lift your sternum slightly. Not your chin though, not your chin. Exhale, bend forward, release everything into the ground. Stay with Ujjayi if you can for one breath cycle. Good. Now inhale, extend and lift the arms and rise back to vertical. Exhale, the arms come down. Good. A little bit of tracking for the brain, right? So we'll try that again. Inhaling, arms are carried upwards. Good. Exhale, back of the neck is long. Keep your head where it is. Inhale, arch your back, but not your neck. Lift your arms more, widen your arms. That's it. Exhale, bow into gravity. Waterfall spine. Stay 1 or 2 breaths. When an inhale comes, lead with the arms. Breath takes you back up to standing. Excellent. Exhale, arms will come down. Okay, so assess that. See if it's okay for you to try it again. If not, you could do simple forward bend, right into the full forward bend, or just stay with the half. Go one more time, similar idea, okay, when you're ready. Yes. Mm-hmm. Each will complete this in their own timing. When you finish the movement, pause and let's just meditate. So when I say meditate here, I mean focus my attention on from the base of your skull, flowing down your back of the pelvis, back of the legs, and feel the flow of energy there, sensation, whatever you may notice. Excellent. Let's take a stance now that's just kind of medium, a little wider than the shoulders, and we'll do some standing twists. Special sequence for you. So, taking time with this first movement, actually start with a round of ujjayi. So we start it's like the band starts before the singer does. Does that make sense? So the breath comes in, ujjayi, goes out, ujjayi. And on your next inhale, let the arms gradually come out to the sides, shoulder height. Okay? When you exhale, you're going to turn to the left and bring your right hand to your left shoulder and your other hand behind your back. Inhale, unwind to the front. Then the other side, left hand to right shoulder and the other hand on your back. Inhaling, unwinding. Exhale, just float and bend your knees. Okay, so if you're not sure, so I mean this, like take your right hand to your across, like we did in the beginning of class, and the other hand is like this, if you can see, or on your hip if behind the back is uncomfortable. Okay, can we try that again? Inhaling, gradually arms come to shoulder height. Exhale, slow turn. Let your head turn, your eyes look so stretched with but not straining, and then the inhale will come into your chest, and it's a slow unwind. And exhale the other side. Hips can turn some, or you can keep them forward. It will just change where you feel the turn. Inhale, chest, and lower your arms after the second side. Okay? Is that good? Now we're going to do a special movement. Let me just describe it. In a moment, we'll do the same thing. Inhale and exhale. Then you're going to stay there for the inhale. When you exhale, you're going to turn your head in the opposite direction of your chest and shoulders. And then inhale, one for all. Let's try this. So slowly, gradually, the inhale carries the arms to shoulder height. Good. Exhale, turning to one side, wrapping. Nice. Stay there, feeling the inhale gradually expand in the chest. And then exhale, turn your head in the opposite direction of your shoulders. Actively turn your shoulders and head in opposite directions delicately. Then inhale, unwind everything to face forward. Arms go wide. Exhale, arms settle down. You could bend the knees some. Yes. And the other side, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling chest. Exhaling belly draws in as I turn my head and my shoulders opposite directions. Wait for the inhale to initiate unfurling, unwinding. Exhale, come down. This is like nature, right? The coiling action and then the unfurling is very powerful. So can you explore that again? Pay attention to what you feel in your neck, in your shoulders. Don't rush your breath. Okay, let your breath guide you, not the mind so much. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Take your time. When that finishes, meditate on what you feel flowing down the neck into the upper back and shoulders. Good. This will help if you need to back up and look behind you a bit too. Okay, friends. So if you're okay, keep your feet shoulder width apart. Place your hands on the sides of your pelvis. Feel the inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale. Long spine, sliding your arms, your hands rather, down your legs, bending forward. Good. Now stay there. Inhale, lift your chest, extend your spine. And exhale, bend forward again. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, settle. So we'll try that again. Okay, so when you stay a breath, you just extend this. You're still in the forward bend. You just extend your spine a bit and then let it drape. Try it again. Inhale, chest expands in all directions. Exhale, sliding your palms down the sides of your legs. Now, try bending your knees a little bit as you inhale, extend your spine, keep your hands on your legs. Nice. Exhale, bend forward. Legs can be extended or bent per your comfort. Stay a breath here. And then inhale, extends the spine, slide your hands back up the legs. And exhale, settle. And we'll bring the feet under the pelvis if you have them wide. And let's bring our palms together. Feel the back of your skull float up and you just slightly bow the nose towards the middle fingers. Now close your eyes either halfway or completely and pause for a couple of breaths. Feel or invite a wave of peace to emanate throughout your body. And then we can open the eyes. Okay, good. So maybe one more thing before we do all fours. So we have from the prayer position, interweave your fingers, invert your palms as you inhale, and very gently, so as far as it goes comfortably, and then exhale, just let the hands float down, keep the fingers interlaced, and let them settle in front of your pelvis. And try that again. Inhale, see if you can avoid lifting your chin, but actually look slightly down as you reach up. Whee! Exhale, yeah, that'll lengthen the low back. That'll do it for you. Right now, we're going to interweave the fingers the other way. So your little fingers, you switch everything over a notch. Start with the arms down. Inhale, palms invert. Feel the soles of the feet in the ground, palms towards the sky. Exhale, come down. Good. And one more time like this. Good. All right. So we'll release the fingers, we'll come to all fours, and let's start with the movement we began with. So if you start in child's posture with your hands, again, either by your feet or on the floor overhead, child's posture. Okay, and on an inhale, standing on your knees, raising the arms. Exhale, go back to where you started. And if your hands are by your feet, slide them overhead on the floor so that you can inhale to all fours, lifting the sternum. Toes come under. Exhale, push and come into downward facing dog. Good. Let's stay there for a long, comfortably long, smooth breath in and out. And when you feel inhale come into your body, start to lower the knees to all fours again and lift your sternum, little back bend here. Nice. And exhale, come into child's posture. And we'll have that end there for a moment. So that's our sequence. Standing on the knees, child's pose, all fours, down dog, and back. So we'll go again in a moment. I'll talk you through if you want to follow me, or you can go at the pace of your breath. Okay? So inhaling, reach wide and stand on your knees, overhead reach. That's it. Exhale, drawing in the belly as you bend forward, back to where you started. Hands are overhead so that you can inhale gradually to all fours, lifting the sternum. Toes expand and tuck under. Exhale, draw in the belly, pushing the earth away, flying the pelvis to heaven, staying for long, comfortably long, in and out breath cycle. Inhale when it comes, lowers the knees and lifts the chest. Exhale, I'm bowing my head as I go back to child's pose and settle for a breath or two here. Okay, now we'll do this in a moment. We'll do this one more time. I'm going to make a suggestion. So you can do it again with Ujjayi breathing or Ujjayi inhale on the exhale, chanting out loud, Om Shanti. Okay, so option to chant on the exhale or to simply do Ujjayi breathing. So when you're ready, go through this again in your own timing, either breathing or chanting. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Mm. Om Shanti. Beautiful. Take your time. When that finishes, settle a moment and we'll come and lie on our back. Explore a little bit in a different orientation. So come and lie down for a moment. Enjoy that support of the back, your body, your spine. interesting to chant while we move, right? If you were exploring that. Settle on your back for a moment. Legs could be extended or bent. Let go of your mind having to track any particular patterns of breathing or body movement or chanting, and just feel the revelation of sensation and the ground of being for a couple moments. In traditional yoga, there's a lot of chanting of the word peace, and it's not a Pollyanna peace. It's not a denial of conflict. It's at least an openness to or a conviction that peace is possible and that peace actually is our natural state and that we can move in that direction towards healing, towards a coherent pattern of breathing, of moving, of thinking, of interacting in, in our relationships. So let's have the arms be at a low angle, palms towards the ceiling. If you're wearing glasses, you might set them overhead or to the side for a moment. You're going to feel the breath enter your body as if it's the first time. When you exhale, bend your elbows and place the perimeter of your palms to match the orbit of your eye sockets, the eye socket bones. Relax the tissues of your fingers and hands. Eyes are closed. And remain there for a breath cycle or so. Shantihi to my eyes. And then when you inhale again, just lay your arms back down on the floor at that low angle. And then on the exhale, bend the elbows and place your hands in the heart area. Shantihi in your mind. Shantihi, peace in my heart, in my lungs. On the next inhale, just let the arms unfold and again rest on the floor. And then when you exhale, to the abdomen. Shantihi to my abdomen, pelvis, and legs. And on an inhale, when it comes, open your arms again. And then a couple times in your mind, as you exhale, just lay there and chant silently, Om Shantihi, to my whole body and my whole being. And when that finishes, if your legs are extended, would you bend your knees so the soles of the feet can come onto the floor, and we'll slide the arms a little higher so they're out to the side, shoulder height. So you can start either from here, with the feet standing on the floor, or twisting can also, we could start with your knees towards your chest, feet off the ground, okay? So stay for inhaling. And when you exhale, move your knees and your pelvis to one side, and let's keep the head in the center. Okay, exhale, legs and pelvis go into the twist. Now stay there in the twist, inhaling. When you exhale, turn your chest and your head in the opposite direction of your legs and pelvis. Gently, gently. Then inhale, everything comes back to center. Head, heart, hips, and heels. So exhale, go to the other side, legs and pelvis. Keep the head basically in the center. Stay for the inhale. And as you exhale, a subtle turn of the center of your chest and your head in the opposite direction. Inhale, everything unwinds back to center. So it's the same pattern we did in standing here on the ground. So you can go like that again to each side. First, the pelvis turns, and then on the next exhale, the head turns. Good. Nice. After you've done each side again, take your time. You're going to just, if your feet are off the ground, just put them down for a moment. Pause. Okay. Let's bring just a moment. So we'll bring the knees to the chest. Let's bring the hands over the knees. We'll do at least 2 repetitions of Apanasana. Exhale. Belly flows in towards the back as the knees and thighs come in. Inhale, knees float away. Noticing the subtle effect in your lower back and the low abdomen. And then you could, on the next inhale or one after that, when you inhale, you could extend your feet to the sky and your arms overhead so the shoulders are happy. Exhale, returning to Apanasana. Can you do some clear envelope breathing here? Let the breath start, and 1 or 2 seconds later, the body movement emerges out of the breath. Then the exhale starts, and 1, 2, or 3 seconds later, the body movement happens. Can sometimes help to close your eyes to really feel, where's the beginning of my breath? Where's the beginning of my body movement? Go like this a couple more times. Good. Really take your time after this one finishes. You could let that be. Settle the feet down. Hands can go wherever you like, maybe on the body or on the ground. Just pause for a moment. And you could take a moment to call to mind or see what may come to you when there was a place or a time where you felt particularly peaceful. Maybe it's right now. Or maybe there's a place or a time where you've experienced some peace, tranquility, or serenity. Then just a couple times, maybe as if someone is chanting to you, let the breath come in, and when you exhale, like you're hearing the Om Shanti, as if existence itself is chanting to you. And after this breath, we let that be, and you can roll to your side, and we'll come to a comfortable seated posture. The legs could be crossed. This could be done kneeling. It could be done sitting in a chair. The legs could be straight in front of you. The main thing is that your spine is vertical without undue effort of keeping it vertical. Okay? So take a moment in your transition. Okay? And let's rest the hands on the legs. And we bring the ends of the index fingers and the thumbs together. And you feel any slack being taken out of your spine, like there's a balloon tied to the swirling center of your hair, and it gets pulled into the sky. And the tap root of your tail goes into the earth. You feel your balance somehow between heaven and earth. And you begin Ujjayi breathing, long and smooth within a range of being comfortable. Eyes can close when you're ready. Saturating, nourishing the system with prana on the inhale. Cleansing, emptying, releasing the system, exhaling. It's happening, we just affirm that. You may feel that when you inhale, it's like the birds when they puff their feathers in the winter to stay warm. There's this kind of easy, puffed, expansive feeling from the inside out from the breath. And the exhale, the drawing into the belly, gentle and gradual. And then there's a kind of settling at the end of exhale. A couple more cycles like that. Okay. And then we'll go 2 more cycles of breathing and allowing any natural pauses after inhale and exhale. We take this pattern now into movement, so keeping the length and the pauses as best you can. Eyes could open or stay closed. As you inhale now, like we did in standing, let your arms find shoulder height. Now exhale, turn, bring one hand behind you on the floor, the chair, and the other hand to your leg. And stay there, calm and restful. I breathe in. Strong and restful. I breathe out and maybe slightly deepen the twist. And then inhale, it's a slow unwinding to center, arms wide. And then exhale, you could go to the other side, slow turn. Every vertebra gets to turn just a little bit, each part doing its part, eyes closed. Staying calm and restful, I breathe in gradually. Exhale, I stay. Inhaling, unwinding to center, arms wide. And then we exhale and settle the arms, and we pause for a breath or two. And what does that feel like after turning and twisting and staying? And we'll go again and we'll add a the same turn of the head, but I'll talk you through it. So inhale, arms widen. Exhale, turning. Hand goes to the floor behind you. Now stay for inhale. Stay for exhale. And again, staying now for the inhale again. And when you exhale, turn your head in the opposite direction and your shoulders, head and shoulders in the opposite direction. Let's stay for another breath here. And after exhale completes, you're going to let the inhale unwind everything. Head, arms wide, everything faces forward. And then exhale, let's settle the arms down. Relax your arms and hands. Let them just settle and feel. And we'll go again when you're ready. The inhale, when it comes, widens and lengthens. Excellent. Exhale, rotating the whole U turns. Eyes are closed. Stay calmly inhaling. Pause a little. Stay calmly exhaling. Pause a little. Stay again for inhale. When you exhale, now turning your head in the opposite direction, ears and shoulders in the opposite direction. Stay for another breath. And when inhale comes, slowly unwind. And exhale, the arms just kind of rain down. You could leave your eyes closed for a moment, let the arms rest and settle and feel the pattern of sensation in your body and any sense of rest you may feel in the breath and body. And the relationship or the support of how relaxation of the body is related to a feeling of, can be a support for a connection, a reconnection to our inborn peacefulness. Let's bring the palms together at the heart. Take your index fingers to touch the third eye, staying with the gesture, third eye, touch there for a moment. And then come back to hands at the heart level. And we can separate the hands. And now, yogi's choice, what we want to do here is just rest the back after that. So you could stay in the position you're in, or change your legs, or come to all fours. When you exhale, bending forward, you could remain there for a cycle of breathing. And then you'll let it inhale, bring you back up to vertical. So it doesn't matter how far you go. What matters is that it's a feeling of ease and release in the back. And go one more time when you're ready. Exhale will lead you into a forward bend. Concern yourself not with how you look, how far you go, but the feeling, letting the head bow. Stay now for up to a couple of breaths. Mm-hmm. And after a good amount of time for you, come back up on the inhale. And we'll just quietly chant a little bit and then we'll go quiet for a short time. Okay, so adjust yourself if you need to be comfortable. So listen once and then join me a few times. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. A little quieter. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now whispering. Now, as you breathe in, silently chant Om in your mind, then silently exhale 3 repetitions of Shanti. Inhaling long silent Om, exhale Shanti 3 times. As you continue this, let the Shantis radiate out from yourself into the world. If there's another word for peace that you're connected to, you could also do that in your mind. After this repetition, just rest and be for a moment. Feeling the space behind you, peace behind me, peace in front of me, peace to my right, peace to my left, peace above, peace below, peace within, and peace without. When ready, you could open your eyes, bring your palms together. Thank you. Namaste to all of you. Thank you, everybody. If you're interested, we're doing Yoga Nidra Friday night at 7. Have a great day.